Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Alpha Born. Now of course, if it's your first time here, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, and maybe everyone, if you find this helpful, give it a massive thumbs up to help the algorithm. So, we're going to be talking about a kind of raft sort of glitch today. It's more of a glitch in mechanics. It's been around since the start of time, and I don't usually like to teach this kind of thing within the game because it is, like I said, a broken mechanic. However, I have taught a few people this on the Alpha 1 cluster before we close it down, and I have also used this on the raid server. I also remember using it on Official. So I know for a fact on Unofficial and on single player, it still works to this day. Now, the devs have never fixed this. I imagine they've tried here or there, but after my experiments today, I can still tell that it's definitely still working, and anyone can do it as long as you have a raft or as long as you have a motorboat. So, stay tuned, let's get into it. Okay guys, so let's get straight into it. As you can see, I'm not actually playing, I'm actually just recording over it. So to begin with, you're going to need either a raft or you're going to need a motorboat. Motorboats are still bigger, but rafts can do them all the same. So as you can see, I'm just going to throw down some foundations here. Now, I personally prefer to sink foundations, but of course you guys do whatever you prefer. Now, as you can see, that's your kind of standard raft that you're meant to have, okay? And as you can see, there's nowhere else for me to put another foundation. But, as you can see, we can still build out 2 ceilings worth to give ourselves a bit more room. Now, that's supposed to be where it ends. That's supposed to be where the building stops. But now, as you can see, right there, I can place under a ceiling again. Now, it never used to work with metal ceilings. It used to have to be thatch. But I'm guessing in one of the devs' attempts to fix it, maybe, now you can use metal. I still recommend using thatch because, of course, it's nice and easy and cheap. Now, one of the things that I have noticed here, I do think they've attempted to fix this, because on Alphaborn, we could actually go about 16 foundations out and just keep building tunnel after tunnel. On here, at the front, you can only go maybe 4 or 6 foundations forward. Still better than nothing if you're actually wanting to use this method, but at the same time it's not as long as it once was. Now keep watching for now, because the back of the raft, believe it or not, you can actually still build quite far out. And then, like I said, the motorboats, which I demonstrate at the end, are the ones that still have no effect. As you can see now, we can also disconnect this structure from the raft, and there's no effect on the structure itself. Now, why can this be dangerous, or why can this be a problem in the game? You can put turrets on the front of that. You can put boxes on front of it. You can do a lot more creative stuff to use the exploit in raiding or killing, and basically just messing up people's days. Now, as you can see, even though it's fully disconnected, I'm still able to just drive around as normal. The game's not registering that it's not connected, and that's how I know it's a broken game mechanic. This has actually been around probably since day 1. I remember on Legacy doing it on Official. Like I said, I've been doing it on Alphaborn on the raid server. As you can see there, we can actually put structures onto it, so that makes this quite a dangerous or broken exploit. So now I'm just going to demonstrate that you can build on the back as well, giving you a nice long raft. So as you saw there, it was red, but as soon as I put down the foundations, it gives me new snap points. And as you can see, once you actually place the foundation, you no longer need the ceilings, okay? You no longer need thatch ceilings or metal ceilings. You can just get rid of them altogether, and the foundations stay if you want them to. On the front of it though, as you can tell, now I can't place another foundation down, which means I would have to replace the thatch ceiling to then place down the foundation and then remove the thatch ceiling again. So here I'm just trying to see just how wide can we still go, how far out can we still go. Now if you look from the front of the exploited structure to the back. That's quite a long raft. That can make quite a large tunnel. That can do quite a bit of raiding for anyone built near the water. And there we go, got a nice big area, as you guys can see. Same again though, if you wanted to save some of your allowance on structure limit, you can just, as I said before, get rid of the middle structures and keep it as an exploit. And again, as you can see, raft this large, everything still drives around as normal, no effect in any way, shape or form, which means that I can basically be as creative as I want with this design and use it to troll, raid, just normal build and hide a base somewhere. But as you can see, the raft in the center there, that's quite a lot more floor space than what I'm meant to be able to have. And again, as you can see, disconnected, freeing up my structure limit on the raft means that there's now a lot of different things that I can do here. Not necessarily legit things, but nonetheless, as you can see, that was quite a big grip. Sorry, that was quite a big gap. And again, I can place more structures now and basically just figure out on PvP how to give someone a bad day. Let's be honest, that's what we do on PvP. We ruin people's days. Okay, there we go. Look at that. That's not supposed to work. That's not supposed to operate like that. Don't forget, guys, subscribe if you haven't already, or if you find this video helpful or entertaining, give it a massive thumbs up, okay? We really want to try and help the algorithm. I am coming back to it. So, very quick speed build of the motorboat. Not going to do anything special here. I know you haven't got all day, but again, same sort of technique. Doesn't matter how you place your foundations on the motorboat itself, but as you can see at the front, I can now come out a bit further than I could on the raft. Not loads, but enough to, again, it shouldn't be happening. But keep watching for another minute and see how far back I can go. So now we're going out the back side of it. As you can see, I've gone, I think, 6, maybe even 8 foundations out of the raft. Look how long that raft build is now. This is insane, especially, like I said, if you plan to use this for trolling, if you plan to use this for PvP and raiding, and someone is not experienced enough that they don't know not to build near the water or near some water, this could actually make raids a bit too easy. And as you can see there, I've only got 2 foundations on the end now, and that's enough to build a box, put a chair down, put a player in there, drive him through someone's behemoth gate without being shot, drive him through a potential cave wall, and just find new ways to mesh and exploit, to be honest. There you go. Look at that area that I'm covering with one raft. Right, guys, so I do apologize if you get raided by this now, but I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope some of you find it helpful and do some good and interesting stuff with it. Let me know down below what you think, and I'll catch you next time.